Hey everyone, this is Laurel, the Dabbling Hook. How are you guys doing today? It is a very warm, not totally uncomfortable, but very warm day. Sun's out. It's just a mild day, I'd say, with a bit of warmth, a little bit of humidity. So pretty nice. I just got back from running errands, which I said I wasn't going to do because I usually do my grocery shopping today's Saturday, by the way, and so I did it late last night because I didn't want to go anywhere today. But I woke up and I was feeling my old age pain, and I decided I should get up and go do something. So I ran errands. I went to Lowe's, went to TJ Maxx, you know, life stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for stopping by to spend some time with me. And I hope you guys get some crafting done. I am looking forward to the upcoming week because it's the holiday week. It's going to be quiet because a lot of people's vacation really start this coming week, and I'm looking forward to the lull in things. So, cheers to that. I'm doing my mix. It's become my thing right now. In the colder months, the fall, winter, I like to add my Merlot or whatever wine to either my tea or to cranberry juice that's heated up. But right now I've been mixing White Zinfandel and Merlot. So if you try it, let me know what you think. Anyway, so, oh, by the way, those Wonder Clips that you use for sewing, they're good for hair too, or short hair anyway, because they don't open that wide. But I needed to put my hair back, and I didn't want to. I was too lazy to run upstairs to get bobby pins. So Wonder Clips, they're good for more than just sewing. Okay, I was just gonna say rambling, but last time I couldn't remember the word that popped into my head while I was watching that Agatha Christie movie, which I need to. After this is done and I'm done editing, I'm gonna go back to watching that because I never finished. But the word was prattle, and for some reason it just rang with me. Yeah, I'm prattling on. Maybe it's because I was watching that old movie and it's such an old word, I think. Anyway, I'm prattling. So today, you guys saw my last video, so I'm not really gonna go into that anymore. I did lose a few people on Instagram because of that. There was one particular person I was curious to see if she would unsubscribe, and she did. When the whole diversity talk was going on, she was a very vocal person, and I just left it at everyone has the right to their opinions, and sometimes it was a bit caustic, but this time I guess she didn't care for the fact that I stand with Ravelry, so oh well. Okay, so we're going to talk about some acquisitions a little bit. Finish objects, I have a few, and whips, some that are getting no love, and one I just started, which I keep feeling this urge to do it, and I am what's the word? If you hear buzzing, my fan's on because it's a bit warm. What's the word? It's like a mental resistance I have to, you know, when you do stuff and you think, I can't do this, or you see a pattern and you automatically think you can't do it. That's been me in knitting. It's taken a while to get to where I am, but socks, and I've always said I don't want to, but I've always wanted to do a sweater, so I actually started one, and it's in the very beginning, the easy stage, so we'll see where that goes. I'm hoping I don't like put it down and then it becomes another long forgotten whip, so we'll see. Alright, so acquisitions. I'm sorry, I caved. Oh, something just moved. Oh wow. I caved. I did the I had gotten the email from Line Brand, and I'd seen posts on Facebook. Like, I'm on Facebook, but mainly just in the Yarny groups that I go check in, or if I get a notification, but that's about it for Facebook. Because whatever I post on Instagram, I have it go to my Facebook page automatically, so And then a couple of people mentioned that Lion Brand is having their 2 for $10 no, 5 for 10. And I'm like, yep, I saw it. I put stuff in my cart twice already and closed out and didn't do anything with it. But I don't know what it was this time, but I did, and I justified it in saying that I got Thick and Quick. But there was one of the colorways. The other two I've had before. I think it's the lemongrass one. I did a hat in that before, and the color was very, I don't want to say popular, but a lot of people gravitated to it during the craft fair last year. So I got 5 of those. Did I get 5? Maybe 7 or 8. I initially got 5 of that, and I initially got 5 of the, I think it's Galaxy. I don't remember the color. If I remember, I'll put it on the screen. It's the brownish color with the tinsel going through it. I made a my fringe triangle cowl out of that, and last year at one of the craft fairs, this woman, I wasn't paying attention, I turned around and she had it on, and it was just like it was made for her. So so I got some more to make another one just to see. I think I have 1 skein of that yarn in my stash. So I got 5 of that, 5 of the lemongrass, and I got 10 of this strawberry something color that I haven't seen, or I haven't seen in stores before. So that was my justification. Oh, it's a new colorway, and I may have to pause because Minion 2 and Dad just got back from running an errand. Anyway, I'll cut it out when they come in. So, and then I took the cost of it and added the shipping and divided by the number of skeins and decided, oh, that's not so bad. It was only 2 something a skein when you divide it up. So I went back and added another 2 or 3 of the lemongrass and another 2 or 3 of the of that moonlight or whatever the color is. So we'll see. I caved, but it'll go to a good cause. It's super chunky. It's what I use. Anyway. Say hello. A nut. What's it called?
Airsoft.
Airsoft. Why? Such a waste of money. Are you pointing at my yarn?
Mm-hmm.
He's disowned. Go away. Are you going to pass back? Because I'm going to record.
Yes.
Oh, too bad. Okay. So, where was I? So that's that. The other thing I bought, zippers for bags, because I have to make 4 kind of makeup pouch size. Hang on 1 second. I told him to go to the garage and he's in the kitchen and it's loud. Life interruptions. Anyway, I bought zippers because somebody at work, one of my colleagues at work, wants, hang on. Okay, you're going to hear some noise. I bought zippers for the bags that I need to make for her. She bought the fabric. Actually, no, she did buy zippers of her own, but I needed more zippers when I thought I was going to have to get the zippers. But she bought the fabric, she bought the zippers, she bought the thread. She wanted a tropical theme because they're going to, I think, Aruba or something. And so she brought the fabric in this week to work, and it's nothing like what she said. She went completely opposite. It has like high heels, pink, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I have zippers. Oh, Mom's calling. Gotta pause. Yeah, I just tell you, it's been one of those weeks. Monday started with, I was running an errand during my lunch hour, and there was an accident down the street, and it was backing up traffic. And of course, you know, you're sitting in traffic and you get like irritated. And I was trying to remind myself, like, just chill. 1 second. Okay. He was really getting on my nerves with the noise making, so I had to go exercise some mom leverage. Another phone call. Hold on. Okay. So This video doesn't look like it wants to happen today. The interruptions are just flying all over the place. My mom called, my brother called, my sister called. Different medical things going on. So anyway, life. Where was I? I don't even remember. I was talking about the way the week started. There's an accident. I'll put in a picture of what it looked like. So it just reminded me to chill. There were worse things happening in the world. And then the issue I had to take off for Thursday, and now yet another phone call. You know what my motto is? Getting old sucks. No, not getting old sucks. Being an adult sucks. The only thing I miss about the childhood days is just going about life and just, you know, worrying about a lollipop or, you know, being able to go play outside or something. That's about all. Being a grown-up sucks. Enough of the woe is me. Alright, so zipper, that's done. Party City. I don't know if there's one in your town, but there are a few around here, but the one closest to me is going out of business or closing. I don't know if the whole thing's going out of business, but the one closest to me is closing. And I went in there, things are on like deep discount. The toys are 50% off, and then most of everything else is like 80-90% off. So there's a lot of like knickknacks and party favorite type of stuff, costumes, Halloween costumes if you want to look for those. Like I said, I don't know if it's the whole company or if it's just my local store. But I bought some fall theme things. I bought a big bow, an orange burlap bow. I bought towels. There were 2 sets of it's either fall or Thanksgiving themed towels. So I bought 3 of those, 2 each in the set. And I think they were like 10, something was 7 cents. I don't remember what it was, but maybe it was the napkins. But the burlap bow was the most expensive thing at $1.10. Everything else was under that, anywhere from 7 cents. And one of the things that I got, I may go back and grab a few more because I'm always misplacing them, is these brain fog measuring tape. So these were all in the baby favor thing area. So it says sweet as can be. Of course, sweet as can be. Born to be wild. And it's not going to focus with the plastic. I bought 2 sweet as can be, 1 born to be wild, and then this one is cute as a button. So it can, oh, and pardon the dry nails, it's just, eh. So I thought I bought 5. Yep, I bought 5. And then there was 2 of them that say born to be wild. One has a elephant, one has a giraffe on it. So you can never have too many of these. And these were 20 cents a piece, so can't go wrong with that. I may go and grab a few more because Minion 1 took one of mine already. Not these, a different one that I had. So, all right, I'm knocking the tripod and I am prattling. Let's see, what else? So, oh, and the Lion Brand thing, I ended up buying like 25 skeins. So, with the price of it and shipping, it was like, I think, like $2.40 per skein, which you can't beat. I was hemming and hawing about the shipping, but I remember what everyone says about when you buy the ice yarns and the hobium yarns, divided by per skein, and you can't beat it. $2 and something cents for a skein of Woolies Thick and Quick. You can't beat it. Even on clearance at Walmart, they're like $3 at the lowest. So yeah. Next month I hope to, well, next month is what? Tomorrow. I hope to focus on hats, because I was doing the 2-button cowls and the chunky cowls. I'll still try to get one in as I can, but that was for June. So July is about the hats. I need to get a few hats in. There's one craft fair that I signed up for, which is new, that it's on the street. It's called Start on the Street in a few towns over, and it's supposed to be a big one. I've never done it before, so I'm a little apprehensive about that. So I want to have stuff. I'm hoping that all the old inventory that I had will be able to supplement anything new that I make, so we shall see. Alright, after all that prattling, the softy cow that I was doing, excuse me, I was the grand prize winner. So you're the grand prize winner if your picture that you post, because you post a picture of all the items, and I made all but one, the cactus, which I still plan on finishing, but like I said before, it's not calling to me. But the benevolent bumblebee that I made was the one that was clicked on the most. So I won, and the grand prize, I believe, is a 5-pound box of fiberfill from the which is it, that Polyfill one, the company, the one that has the blue in the logo. It's a very springy one. I like the Michaels one because it's dense but not too dense. That Polyfill one, it's very springy. It's I think their tag is that it won't bunch up, and you squeeze it and it expands back. So I'll have a huge 5-pound box of that, which is awesome. And then there's also 2 pillow forms that you get as well. So I won. So cool. Yeah, they also have their or not they, the Underground Crafter, they're also doing, or Cal Central, they're also doing the washcloth Cal again this year. I'm not going to do this year's because I still have a few of the ones I did from last year. I used some of them last year to give as, we don't do birthday, Christmas gifts or whatever, but I had the washcloths and they were just sitting there. So I used them and I wrapped them with a unique soap from TJ Maxx in their section. I love buying the soaps there because you find like different scents, and the bars are huge so they last a long time. And I found some natural ones. They look like they were handmade and cut and all that. And I wrapped, I bought different ones and I wrapped them in a different washcloth, and I gave that to all the women on my side at Christmas time, just to get rid of the washcloths because I made them and I have nothing to do with them. So I'm not going to join in this year for that one, but the Softy Cal, I'm definitely in for amigurumi. So that was cool. The other thing I want to say hi to Pam. Pam's been on YouTube for a long time, and she's had many, she's been on, she's left, she started a new channel, and she's done that a few times, and I've watched her for a long time. She used to be big into looming. I think she still does it, but I was surprised that she commented on one of my videos, like 2 videos ago, and I was like, oh, she watches my video. So, hi Pam. And Pam's in Massachusetts, and she lives on the Boston side. So we're sort of neighbors. I used to live I grew up in Boston, but closer to where she was. But now I'm Metro West. So hi Pam, thanks for watching. I'll put Pam's link below. Pam is what I would call a Boston straight shooter when she talks. And if you want to have a video on where you can just listen in and do what you're doing and listen to her, she's a good one. She has a cat called Nigel. Now, I'm not a cat person, you guys know that, but I love the name Nigel. Pam, I don't think she dyes yarn anymore. She used to dye yarn, used to sell, but I don't know if she does that anymore. But regardless, hi Pam. Okay. Now, after all these interruptions and all this long prattling, I'm going to send you over to the video for, oh, by the way, Columbo moments. Crystal did see the last video and she did contact me, so you know, life got in the way and she thought she had, but anyway, that's all squared away and we're good. So I'm gonna send you over to the video to pick the bag for the Angelia's pink bag. And hey guys, okay, so I am going to pick the winner for the next random act of sharing for the pink bag by Angelia of the Little Xenia patch. So URL's in. There were 134 unique commenters, so let's see who the lucky winner will be this time. Ooh, I actually recognize some of the names flying by. Billy Jackson. Okay, it says, hi, just came over after Summer gave you a shout out. Oh, thank you, Summer, and thank you for coming by. It's a long time since I've made a blanket. Made a baby blanket for Grands and a big granny square for my mama's bed in her favorite color. That's nice. Red. Awesome. Red's my second favorite color. So I really couldn't say how long. I hear you. It takes me so long to finish one that I don't have an accurate time frame, but it's a long time. Anyway, Billy Jackson. My information will be down below. Send me an email. If I don't hear back from you by next Friday, the 5th, is it the 5th? Yes, it's the 5th. I will pull someone else, but hope to hear from you, and thanks, guys. Bye. Okay, and if there's rattling, I've got my notebook on my lap, so I always forget how much noise it gets picked up by the camera. So this is the bag. Like I mentioned before, Angelia now does her bag with the pull tab at the top, but so you can consider this a classic. All right. So that's the bag. So congratulations, Billy Jackson. Send me an email, and that will be out to you sometime next week. Well, once I hear from you. If I hear from you before Monday, then it'll definitely be in the mail Monday. If not, then it'll be in the mail sometime next week. All right. So for I've decided that for the next random act, I have to go through my bags to see. I think I had one more, but I'm not sure. I hope you guys can see me too. On the screen it looks very dark, so hopefully I'll try to lighten things up if it is, but if not, it's been that kind of day. I need to go through my bags to see, because I thought there was one more and I can't find it right now, so maybe I was wrong. But what I wanted to do was an amigurumi for the next random act. And I mentioned I'm not a cat person, but my favorite amigurumi is the Amaneko cat. So I am going to do one in one of the Hellspun yarns that I have. I don't know which one yet, so it'll be a surprise. But that will be the next random act. And Minion 1 is back and just all kinds of loud. It's my fault for going out earlier and not recording earlier, but anyway. So that will be the next random act. So it'll be a surprise what it looks like, because I haven't made it yet and I don't know which of the yarns that I'm going to use, so we'll see. Okay. I feel like it's been ages since I started recording. So, whips. My socks that I was doing, Debbie has gotten zero love at all this week. I've been all over the place this week, and that is one of the things that's gotten put in a bag and gotten lost. Gotten forgotten. My other whips, I'm working on, no, I had bags here, but I haven't started any bags right now. I have started to do, I mentioned, oops, hang on, a sweater. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just, oops, a little too close to the edge. I am doing the, I didn't print a good picture of it. We'll see if this shows up. It's called the My Boy Lollipop by Nancy Ritchie. If you don't follow her on Instagram, you should. She is, she's like a genuine soul, is the word I could use for her, or the words. She's somebody, if you met her for the first time, you'd have no trouble and this is just me basing this just on what I see on Instagram. If you have no trouble like starting chatting with her and getting along with her, and just, you know, bonding over yarn, of course. But let's see if this one shows up. This is her, and I'll, if I remember, if I can find a good picture. This is not focusing. There you go. It's a crop top, and it's not my style at all, so I plan on extending it when I make it. It's a crop top little top. Let's see if this one shows up any better. There you go. I printed in black and white, so you can't really see, but if I find a good picture to show, I'll try to pull one off Ravelry and stick it in so you can see. So what I'm doing, and this calls for DK, I think. I'm pretty sure it calls for DK yarn. Yep. You know me and small yarns. This sweater just would not get done. So what I decided to do is make the smallest size, but I'm using the yarn that I bought from AC Moore, and I'm using the bulky yarn. So this is focus you. Willow Burrow, and it's the yarn that came in, I think, 7 a pack. That was like $7.50 because it was 2 for $15 at the time. So I'm using that, and just gonna work on it because it's bulky. Hopefully it'll come out, it'll work up quicker, because I know me and the skinny yarns, it just, I'm working on too many things at once right now and trying to get ready for fall, that there's no way that I'd be able to spend the time on it for skinny yarns, because it just takes forever. So my first sweater, I don't know, that's the plan. That's the plan. I think I'm gonna make it my my portable project, and if you're hearing that, that's just Minion 1 and his, I think his airsoft gun. Anyway, so yeah, that's high hopes for me. So the other acquisition I forgot, I'd shown this last time. As I was saying, I bought another one of these because the 2 that I bought definitely would not have been enough to finish the big button cowl I was making, and I even went a little shorter hoping to finish it, and it I started with a shorter length than the pattern calls for, and I knew it wouldn't have gotten there, so I had to buy another one to finish. So that's what's left of the other one. So that was part of the acquisition. And then I also bought this. Ooh, that's a good color right there, even though it's not focusing. This is a Serenity, now it's just called Serenity, but it's a Serenity Chunky. It's a number 5 weight. It was in the clearance, which is $5. I think it's normally $10 at AC Moore. It was in the $5 bin. So the color, I walked by it, came back, picked it up, put it down, walked away, came back, and I bought it. So I made something out of it already. So that's what's left. It was a ginormous, I don't have the ball band, but it was like a big skein. What would I compare it to? The Thick and Quick bonus bundle, that size is what this was like, but this is number 5 instead of number 6. So that's what's left, and well, that's what's left after I made the 2-button cowl and a couple of headbands, which I'll show you in a second. So all right, so what's left? Finish objects. Okay, so this is the big button cowl in the, oh goodness, I forget, it was something evergreen. I'm pretty sure it was the colorway, I do not recall, but it was Hometown USA, or just Hometown now was the new name. So that's that. What I found with this one, and I don't know if that's going to be true of all the new colorways, or if it's just this one because it has the extra tweedy bits in it. It was much thicker feeling when I was working with it, and it has a little bit more of a weight than the others do. So I don't know if they changed something about it, or if it just happens to be this particular colorway, but it was that. And then out of the Serenity Chunky, I paired it with, I had some Heartland yarn in, what's the name of the colorway? It's the pink one. I forget what the colorway is. Brisbane, I think, is the colorway. But I paired it with that. I don't know if you can see it through there. Focus. The brighter pop of pink that's showing up here, it's the Brisbane. But I paired the chunky with that, and at first I bought a sparkly white yarn to go with it, hoping that it would blend well, but it was just, it was a little too much. Not the sparkle, but the white in it was just a little too much paired with this. So this is a little thinner because it's a chunky yarn mixed with the Heartland. So it's a little lighter feeling, but it's the same size. And then, because I had leftover of the chunky, I made 2 headbands. And this one looks a little big, and I hope it's not too big. But I was trying to use up the yarn. So, like I said before, with this pattern, you can chain whatever fits around your head comfortably, and then go from there. So, I just made 2 sizes because not all heads are made equal. So there's that. And then I was on a headband kick. So I said next month is going to be hats. It's going to be hats and headbands. My headbands for the last 2 years have been selling pretty well, so I'm hoping to have a good stash of them. I'm trying to make more consistent colorways because I usually used to do it with scraps, or not little scraps, but leftovers, instead of just buying a skein of yarn specifically for that. And so I had a mishmash of colors, so I'm trying to be, at least I have like 2 or 3 of the same colorways. So I will talk about the combination of this in a second, but I have these 2 here. And this is leftover from another 2-button cowl, which I put away, and I need to pull out. So I'm pretty sure I didn't show it last time. No, I didn't. So, and then I have these partial skeins sitting around, so I decided to just use it up and pair it with, and what's it's paired with is, the fuzzy is the Caron Latte cakes. So there's that, and it feels scrumptious. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't show these last time, but when I posted these on Instagram, I titled it When Ombre Met Latte. Thought I was being clever. But I had used the latte cake for something else. I don't remember what I initially used it, but I had an open skein sitting here. And I looked over at my cakes, and I'm like, I really need to put a dent in them. So I was looking at the skein, the cake of latte that I had, and looking at my cakes and seeing what went well together. So the first thing that I did, I took the, I think the colorway is called Cool, of the ombre, the mandala ombre, and I paired it with the Kissy Kissy minion one, of the mandala ombre. No, the Kissy Kissy of the latte cake with the Cool mandala ombre. And I absolutely, absolutely, absolutely love this. Look at that. It feels like your hands just glide. It glides. I took the ombre from the center and from the outside, so it's doubled, and then I added the latte cake, so it was 3-stranded, and it's perfection, if I do say so myself, because I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it, love it, love it. Love it. And I can't wait till How long did it take the mandala to be exclusive at Walmart? Was it a whole year? So that means I'll have to wait that long until it becomes available at Joann's or wherever where I can use coupons, because this, and although the latte cakes aren't around anymore, and I don't know if they're planning on bringing it back, but the Huga yarn, I don't think it's as fuzzy as the latte cakes, but it should serve the same purpose. So I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So there's that. And then I have the colorway is blueberry. Yeah, blueberry of the latte cakes, and I use the, oh, it's not the, is it Harmony? It's one of the blue colorways of the ombre. So it's got blues, and it's coming up almost tealy on screen, but there is no teal in there. It's just shades of blue. I think the lighter blues are showing up a little tealy in here. But, oh, I love it. It feels lovely. So, after I made those two, I had a little bit of the Kissy Kissy left. So, he's just determined today to like make every kind of noise possible. So I paired it with, I had some ombre left over. So I made those two headbands, and then the purple one is some, I think it's Karen Natura that I've had there forever. I got it on clearance, I don't remember where, a long time ago. And I used it for something, and I had enough left to make a cake. So I've made two headbands, and I think I have enough left for one more. So I'll be doing that. Okay, so there's that. Now the other thing that I made with it is, why not? I made, aren't they cute? I'm working on doing more of the embroidered faces for, you know, the kitties. You want to be extra safe with the safety eyes. So I'm doing the embroidered faces on them, but I made those, and it's just, you just can't help it. So I think these will be a big hit with the adults too, as they always have been. So there's that. And then there's a yellow jacket on my hovering around my window, because they find their way in sometimes through any little crack. Okay, so the other thing that I had is Angelia released her third pattern already. So, and this is one that I had tested for her as well. I know she's working on another one right now, but, ooh, there you go. It's actually purple, and that's not the right purple. This is looking blue purple. Ugh, but it's actually like a plummy purple, not this blue purple that's showing up on screen. Ugh, that's too bad. It's purple. It's not black, it's not blue, it's purple. But this is Corky the Bobber. Now, when she first asked me, can you guess what it is, I was way off. I had no clue, because fishing, I don't fish, but this is it. This is the little, I guess there's a little thing that you put the hook through up here, and then there's, I don't know what that is, but there's that as well at the bottom. But this is Corky. So this is out as well, so I will put a link to that down below. She has it on Ravelry and Etsy. So, all right, pardon me, lost my book. All right, the only other things I think that I have, oh, hang on, I finished this, I think, last time, but forgot to show, was square number 12. Did I show that? I do not recall, but if not, if I did, square, wow, I'm stuttering. Square number 12 for the Unraveled Mittens Stash Buster. And this is really pretty. I've done a version of this pattern before, but it was on both sides. This one is just flat on the back, and all the textures on one side, so I like that one. And again, this is in Big Twist Premium, which is discontinued. Okay. What else? What else? The cowl that I joined from the crochet project that I said was out, I thought was out last week. It has started, and I think it's coming out every Monday, and I'm already behind because I'm guessing the whole thing's going to look like that. But, yeah, this was clue 1. I need to get going. It calls for sock weight or fingering weight yarn. Nope, 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 not happening. So I am going to use, I was thinking, I have Big Twist Sincerely in their speckled colorway. And this is Americana Confetti. And then I have another colorway over there. So it's supposed to be scraps, so I figured I will use speckly yarn. I'm going to use this, I'm going to use the other colorway of that, and then I have 2 skeins of I Love This yarn in a speckly colorway over there. So I think I'm going to do those and use those up because those are just sitting there. So I'm going to be using worsted. The pattern calls for sock yarn, like I said, in a 4mm hook, and I was going to use, when I did last year's, I had bought this really thin, I think it was it DK? It was a number 3, and I was going to use that because I have 2 full skeins of this. And no, I have this 1 full skein and a half skein of this colorway, and these are the samples. It's the Studio from AC Moore. They're just acrylic yarn. And then I have a lighter color, this, and then I have a green color, like a khaki green color. I was going to try using that, but I've decided, no, I'm going to use worsted. Make it big. Last year's came out long and thin, so I figured if it's big, it'll be a nice big shawl anyway, so can't go wrong with that. Alright, so that is one that I have to work on. And last, bags. And I apologize again if I've shown these. I don't think I did. I think I showed the fabric last time. But if I show the bags, I'm showing them again. This drawstring bag, this is a 10 by 12 drawstring bag of this bold graphic fabric. And then I have a 11 by 14 of this Frolicking Sheep. This is a zipper one. This one doesn't have pockets. I thought I had one that had pockets. I do. The Sugar Skull one that I did before has pockets. So there's that. And then of the bags that I'm going to do for the person at my job, I was testing out sizes to bring to show her. So I had all, when you cut your fabric and your interface, you have all these little pieces, and I hate throwing things away. So I saved all the little interface pieces. So I used it to, I pieced it together to interface this little bag. This is one of the sizes. So this is a nice little notions bag that you can throw it like hooks. Hooks will fit perfectly in here. All your, that'll fit in there. Your stitch markers and so on and so forth. So, and it's got a little chevron insides. It's got a little pull tab. You can hook your keys onto it. So, there's that. Now, I put all the bags I'm going to show you, I put on Etsy. So I'm not going to have like a big bag updates, but as I make them, and if I have a chance to take the picture, I'm just going to put them on there. So I did that yesterday of all the ones that I had. This one is not going up because when I did piece the interface together, there's a little gap. You can see the line here, and there's a little gap where the interface didn't meet. So you can definitely see it, but so this might be a me bag, but this one's staying here. But the other one I did, this is like a 9.5 by a 10 by 6, I believe, is the size of that one. It's got the flower in the middle has green, so it's got the coordinating zipper, and then the inside is just a white fabric with little flowers on it. I don't know. Oh, you can see it. So, and then it's got the little tab on the side. And then the other one, like I said, she was going for tropical, and I didn't have anything tropical. This is as close as I had in my stash. And after I cut it, I realized I didn't center the bird, so you can see the bird here. But it's like a mossy green background with pinks and orange and browns. It's really pretty. And then it's got the coordinating zipper to go with the browns in here, and then a bright pink. Yep, that's about true. Inside lining, this again. And then last, I had this much of the fabric left for this, so there's a small project bag here. It's got the wrist strap. It's got it looks brown, but it's more like a burgundy-ish color, because I didn't have a brown zipper, or another one that was that size, and I didn't want to waste it. And I had a little tab left, so I just put a little one inside with a tiny ring. You can always change the ring out, but you can hang your key, attach your key on here, and the inside. So this is more of a, I think it was a 10 by 8 size project bag. All of those are on Etsy, with the exception of this, because of the little interface mishap. And then these two are on as well. And I'm going to have a heck of a time editing this, because I had uber interruptions today. So that is all. I hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend. Holiday week coming next week. And I will talk to you guys later. Right now I don't think we have any plans, so just hanging out. Hopefully I'll get to do at least make one hat next week. And the 2-button cowls, because I still have a lot of super chunky yarn, and I just ordered some more. So, and I need to do at least 2 shawls in August. That's my goal, but we shall see. Yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Billy Jackson send me an email. And, oh, I didn't say, there is no prompt for, actually, what are you guys planning for the 4th? Barbecues? Beach? Hanging out? Whatever? What's your plans? Right now I have none. And that's fine with me. I wouldn't mind just vegging at all. So what's your plans for the 4th? So if you're interested in getting an Echo cat made by me, and I'll put a picture of what one of my last ones look like. Of course this new one will be different, because I don't know what yarn I'm using yet of the Hellspun. But if you would like a chance to own one of those made by me, comment below. So that will be the next, just comment below, whatever, but just for giggles, what's your plans for the 4th? And I'll talk to you guys next week. Saturday, hopefully. Alright, bye guys. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. It was sitting right here, and I forgot. I got some happy mail from Ireland. How cool. Now, it's a cute picture, but I'm not a dog cat person, but it's still a cute picture. Mary, who didn't have to do that at all, sent me, hold on, some happy mail. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, fidgety. I'll pop in a picture, because I'm sure it's not going to show up. You're probably going to see my dry nails, but she sent me a whole bunch of stitch markers. And one of them, come on, has Ireland on it. There you go. How cool. So thank you, Mary. I got to my, I went to post something, and I just happened to check my mailbox, and I'm like, I wasn't expecting anything. And I opened the mailbox, and I pulled it out, and the first thing I said was, Mary Todd. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And now, bye. Wow, today has been whatever kind of day today is, but the thing that I forgot that I really wanted to show you guys that I've been most giddy about this week. Like, I thought putting the latte cake with the ombre yarn had me this week, but I made a simple little fabric basket, and it's just, I don't know what it is. I am just so freaking happy. Oh, sorry, excuse the language, but I'm so freaking, it's so cute. It's making me so happy. I had this heavy, I don't know if it's an outdoor fabric, but it's a canvasy fabric. Looks canvasy. And I interfaced it with a light interfacing. And then on the outside fabric, I use fleece, fusible fleece, so it makes it that it stands up, because when I sew and I clip threads, I toss it over on the bag that I made, the box bag that I made to keep all my needles and stuff, my knitting needles. I toss it on it because it sticks to it. But then I have to go back and pull it all the little pieces out. So I made a little thread catcher bag or basket, and I wanted something shorter, but I just cut the fabric for what I had, and it's just, look at it. It's got me like so giddy, and I don't know why. It's so adorable. It's so cute. Look, the little birds and the cage, and I put in the handles. I was just using what I had, so it's completely different handles. I had made this before, and it was just sitting there, so it's whatever. But it's just, look, it's my thread catcher now. This is the make of the week. All right, okay, now I'm really going. Bye.